This is a party election broadcast by the Conservative Party.
I love our NHS. It has done amazing things for my family. I will never forget taking my desperately ill young son, Ivan, to hospital night after night, getting into A&E, getting amazing treatment, everything that they gave him. I want to make sure that that is always there for families in our country. Now, that will always be predominantly a national health service provided by national health service providers, the private sector, the independent sector.
The announcement, there's no money to pay them any longer, and almost 2,000 jobs are to go.
Go beyond the sorts of steps I've talked about on procurement, on energy, on industrial support. But let me just remind members opposite, they might like to remember something of their own record. Under Labour, steel production halved. Under Labour, employment in steel halved. Since I've been Prime Minister, steel production has gone up and steel employment has stayed at the same level. So before we get a self-righteous lecture from the party opposite, look at your own record.
900,000 people took food parcels last year, free food parcels. You talked about broken Britain and fixing it. You haven't. It's more broken now than it was.
Well, I don't accept that, because if you look at what's happened with our economy, there are 1.89 million more people in work than when I became Prime Minister. We've got 900,000 fewer people on out of work.
Is an increase in food banks amongst...
Rising prices are forcing increasing numbers of people to seek food handouts from charities. The Trussell Trust, which runs more than 100 food bank projects in the UK, says it's seen a 50% rise in requests for help. Average food prices have gone up by 5% over the past year, and experts say there's...
I'm saying there are 700,000 people on 0 hours contracts. Could you live on one?
No, look, as I said,
Could
some
you live
people...
on one?
Well, I want to create a country where more people have the opportunity of the full-time work that they want.
Could you live on a 0 hours contract?
Well, look, that's not the question. The question is...
Well, it's the question I'm asking.
Well, yeah, look, but the point is some people choose a 0 hours contract. If you're a student, for instance, and you want to do some part-time work, a 0 hours contract can work for you. That's why we haven't outlawed them altogether. What we've outlawed is exclusive 0 hours contracts. And no, I couldn't live on one of those, and that's why we outlawed them.
They're naturally casualised, but what we've seen is a massive expansion in areas like retail, construction, academia, places where, there's no point having a 0 hours contract, and it's just a way to, keep workers on their toes and sort of, basically exploit them further.